welcome to MTG Innistrad. I'm Binkaby, and this will be an Innistrad draft. Best format ever, basically. We open some good ones here. Civilized Scholar is pretty good, Silent Departure is pretty good, Scourged Occultist is good. I'm leaning towards taking the Lab Maniac just because it's fun, but I guess we should take Silent Departure, or maybe actually Civilized. I'm gonna take Silent Departure and see what happens. Ooh, spider spawning. Brimstone Volley is super good. Stitch Drake is pretty good too, but spider spawning is my boy. Yes. Alright, what do we... Really? Don't you know how good this card is? Slayer of the Wicked? Could go blue-white tempo instead, but no. I'm gonna take another Silent Departure. It's not as good as Slayer of the Wicked, but in this deck it certainly are. But just in a vacuum it's not, I don't think. A double unsummon versus a 3-2. Basically a Shriekmaw. It's not really comparable. So what do we get here? We get Gnaw to the Bone, which is pretty good. But we also get the Range Assistant, which is pretty solid as well, and I think that's a better card, so I'm gonna take that. Gnaw to the Bone goes well with spider spawning in particular, because both want you to have creatures, but this is both a creature and a mill outlet and a ramp card, so it does three things pretty well in this deck. I just love the spider spawning deck so much. And maybe the Laboratory Maniac will wheel. We don't know that yet. Not super likely, but we will see. So do we have some birds? Elishnorn, Jace, another Lotus, Chandra, and an Angel. Alright. So, what do we get here? A Grasp of Phantoms would be nice. Or nothing would also be fine. The thing is that we could take Sensory Deprivation, but you don't have space for that many spells that doesn't have flashback. So I'm more interested in taking Fortress Crab or Shimmering Grotto. At this point, you can always pick up a crab. Could probably always pick up a Grotto as well. I'm gonna take the Grotto. That pack was pretty lame all around, so... Alright, here we actually get a decent pick. Either we get Boneyard Worm, or we get Memory's Journey or One-Eyed Scarecrow. I don't think we want this. I'd rather have Memory's Journey. If we get Lab Maniac, we actually have a full unlock, so... And there shouldn't be that many fighting for that. I mean, the persons to our right has passed as Spider Spawning and Silent Departures, so... or one Silent Departure. How many spider spawning is too many? Probably somewhere around 6. I like when the deck is base blue-green or potentially blue-red, depending on if you get a Burning Vengeance or not. Well, this pack is horrendous. We get this, but it's pretty bad. Spectral Flight is bad. Probably not gonna play Nightbird's Clutches. Not Fen Snake. Alright. I really hope I don't have to play that. So if you can trigger Morbid, you get a cheap Rampant Growth. That's not fantastic. But those decks do tend to want some kind of mana fixing. And if we're base green, Caravan Vigil does the trick. But I would rather not. This was a pretty bad pack again. I don't think we want that. I guess we can take a Lost in the Mist. I don't think we will be playing that. Is this our opening pack? 6, 7, 8. Yes, it is. It was a Think Twice too, yeah. I just think we have to take Lab Maniac. That's just too sweet. Because now we got Memory's Journey, so that we can do this basically 3 times. And if we're fortunate enough to get 1 Runic Repetition, then we actually have a full unlock. It does take time to set up, but I mean, Spider Spawning will get us time. We can like shuffle in Lab Maniac, Spider Spawning, and then Runic Repetition this, or do it again and then Runic Repetition. Ghoul Color Spell, pretty nice. Yes, it's pretty nice. So what are we looking to pick up? Forbidden Alchemy, Selhoff Occultist, Armored Scarabs, Grasp of Phantoms maybe. Oh, what is that called? The Exile rare. Oh, I forget. Here we get nothing in a Corpse Lunge, sure. Sever the Bloodline, that's the name. And if we do pick up a Burning Vengeance, we could go into like blue-green, splash black for flashback and red for Burning Vengeance, that's also fine. The decks tend to overlap. And we do have a Shimmering Grotto. Don't care about any of these cards. I guess Vampiric Fury is slightly worse. If they attack with like two power vampires and I block with 2 armored scarabs and they get to kill both, it's not super good. Don't think we'll be playing any. Sure, take whatever you want. So not a splendid first pack. In this rate we will be picking up 21 playables, and then maybe play 18 lands and 1 crap card. Wow. Alright. Olivia Voldaren. Some cards say it's too powerful not to play, I think. That's still fine though, I think. I would have loved picking up Forbidden Alchemy or Think Twice, Murder of Crows, but Olivia Voldaren is sweet. Past in Flames. Probably not. It's actually not very good at all. We don't have any good flashback cards. So, can we play this card? We're already playing like a swamp. So we need to play a mountain too. I think that's fine. But now we don't want to be anything besides green or blue. I think we just take up Villagers. It's a nice blocker. And here we get a Dream Twist or a Geist Flame, and I think Dream Twist is actually better. For 2 reasons. It mills ourselves, which we want to do, and it got flashback, which is nice because we can mill it, and it's blue because we want to be blue. Yeah, Dream Twist is fine. Oh, I was gonna say nice Claustrophobia, but Spider Spawning number 2. Don't mind if I do. We could actually like pick up an Unburial Rites to make Olivia decent, but I guess Olivia is not very good if we don't have multiple red sources. We will see about Olivia. Maybe we won't play it, but I think it's still fine to pick it up. We get a Curse, which is pretty good. And we get Selhoff Occultist, which I'm going to take. It's a creature, it's a blocker. It does everything we want, basically. I guess we could be... Technically we could be base blue, black, and splash like a forest and some more mountains. I'm not sure, we'll see. Armored Scarab, yes. Stitch's Apprentice is fine, but Armored Scarab does everything that we want to. 2 Shimmering Grottos is a bit suspicious though. Could take Lantern Spirit or Avacyn's Pilgrim. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Pilgrim. I think we are... come on. Slowly sliding away from Olivia, but... It's sad because you're so good. But it's still okay. If we find a good way to splash her, maybe we will. But I mean, being able to ping for 1 is not that good. You need to be able to ping for 2 at least. And a bunch of crap. We got the Make-A-Wish. And Demon Male Hauberk is pretty good though. I guess we take a Gristle Outcast and hope not to play it. So this pack we picked up 1 card that we really don't want to play, if we can help it. I mean, it's not a bad card. I would like to pick up like a Woodland Cemetery. That would be nice. And just more Dream Twist and stuff. Curiosity we won't play. We will probably not play any of those cards. I guess we take Silver Chase Fox, because it's foil and playable. Maybe we should just have picked up the Forbidden Alchemy actually over the Olivia. I'm not sure if she's worth anything. Maybe she is. Probably a couple of ticks, so it's probably fine, but Forbidden Alchemy would have been pretty nice in this deck, as it turns out. Here we get basically nothing again. Do we want a bad fog or a creature? I guess we take the creature. It's nice to actually have the opportunity to go beat down. Right now we're probably playing like a Swamp, Shimmering Grotto, and some other stuff. Knight's Terror seems not super good for us. Exiling Spider Spawning is not fun. And we could potentially splash it if we need to. Mulch is good though. That's an excellent pickup. Fixes the mana, draws some cards, and puts some trash in the graveyard. Enchantments? No, I don't think so. So we picked up some steam here, which is nice. Could cut this, could easily cut this. I would want more occultists, more scabs, sure. Basically more of what we have. A Grasp of Phantoms is pretty high on my list. Forbidden Alchemy pretty high. Think Twice is pretty high. Basically spells with flashback. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways to mill ourselves. That's not really enough, I don't think. I would like a couple more. We should be able to pick up 2 or 3 in the last pack, I hope. And we do have 2 spider spawnings, which is nice. Only 8 creatures though. So I would like to up the count on that. Divine Reckoning. No, I don't think so. We have Tribute, which is okay. Deadweight, which is pretty good. And Cell of Occultist, which I think I will take. Not very exciting, but oh so important. Those are actually very nice because you can mill yourself a bit, you can mill them a bit, they block pretty well, and they're creatures for spider spawning. There is the Runic Repetition. Does it have any competition in this pack? No, 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 and no. Okay. It would probably wheel. But now we actually got the full unlock. Because you use Memory's Journey, flash it back, return it with Repetition, use it to put Repetition back, and then you rinse and repeat. So we can never get decked, and we can reuse Lab Maniac as our win condition over and over and over again. So what do I want now? A couple of Dream Twists? Maybe a Gnaw to the Bone and creatures? Yep, it seems fine to me. So it's not very high priority card. Yeah, I guess. Well, Dream Twist isn't, but like a Grasp of Phantoms is pretty high. But we will see. Another spider spawning wouldn't hurt. Color Spell is not super good either, but it will do its job if we have it on turn 1. It's taking some sweet time here. So we could play Caravan Vigil. Let's see, we have a Witchbane Orb. Boo. Got another Mulch and a Typhoid Rat. I just don't care about that. I'm gonna take another Mulch. Then we can play 18 lands if we want to. Still wouldn't mind a Woodland Cemetery. So if we're on the play and play that, we have 5 cards in hand. Yes, so we can hit 2 lands or more. Or rather, 2 lands, and if we hit more we can discard something. Some way to sacrifice creatures wouldn't be horrendous either. Unfortunately, blue and black doesn't have much of that. Blue is not very open, by the way. We have got like Memory's Journey, Runic Repetition, which we took earlier. Oh, hello, Armored Scob, with no competition. Yeah, we basically got like the crappy cards, besides one Silent Departure that we got like 3rd pick in pack 1, and then one pretty late Armored Scob, but it's not even that great in all the decks. So yeah, blue is pretty cut, and I'd say green is pretty cut too, because we've gotten spider spawnings, but the other cards like the Pilgrim and the Villagers are decent, but we took them fairly early. It's not like we're getting Avacyn's Pilgrim 7th pick or something. But it's still fine. This deck will still be pretty good. At least I hope so. Ooh, test subject. It's actually not that good for me, I don't think. I'd rather have another Armored Scob. So how do we lose? I mean, we can't mill anything that we can't get back, because we have Journey that has flashback, another Runic Repetition. Well, there is nothing else in the pack, so we might as well take it, but I'd much rather have like a Dream Twist. Now we only have 1, and 1 is not that much. But I guess on the flip side we have more Armored Scobs and Mulches, so okay. We have a Disciple. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pick that up. I think that's a pretty good addition. That way it will be extremely hard to burn us out. We just play our dorks, sacrifice them, spider spawning, sacrifice them again if we need to, rinse and repeat. So if we get to cut cards, I think 1 Runic Repetition and Grizzled Outcast and Festahide Boar is the first ones to go. A very late Claustrophobia, which I'm pretty happy with. And then we can cut probably Runic Repetition. We only need 1. And here we get... Do we want Woodland Sleuth? Probably not. I'm just gonna take Ghoul Caller's Spell, or Ghoul Caller's Chant, I think. Don't think we will play it, because we are already a very grindy deck. So I guess there was no more Dream Twists. That's a shame. We haven't seen any besides this. I would have loved to have like 2 at least. 3 would be really good. So we get a Moorland Haunt if we want. Or a Sensory Deprivation. Those decks tends to be a bit weak to flyers if you don't get spider spawning off. Yeah, I think that's fine actually. We can take a Witchbane Orb. So what do we cut? Morbid will probably never be triggered. It's a decent blocker, so is this, I guess. Take the token spell. So we're probably cutting Outcast. I mean, I will never trigger Morbid. No, I'm just gonna cut Festahide Boar. It's a good sign that we have gotten forests and islands last. No. That's actually annoying. I kinda like this deck. I think it could be pretty sweet. I would have loved to like cut Outcast for another Dream Twist. But besides that, I think the deck is pretty solid as it is. We got 2 mountains to splash Olivia. No, it's probably not worth it, unfortunately. So the deck is already finished. We won't play Olivia. No. So we want 1 swamp, yes. 10-5. I think 9-6 is better. We do have that, but yeah, 9-6 is probably fine. Alright, I'll see you shortly for the first match.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.